So another Tether Talk show Fat Joe just put out. Now, I called it on my last video I did about this guy. And I said he was trying to be relevant. He ain't really got no talent, bro. They just trying to bring Jadakiss on. It's no real talent that they bring into the industry. They just talking about subjects, and they gonna have to say some controversial stuff to just get eyeballs on. And it's sad that this is what the media has come to. Okay, it's like trying to get into fake altercations with people to try to, get your show more views. Nothing genuine, right? So then we got Jadakiss, right? Jadakiss is sitting on the show with Fat Joe, and when you start hanging around lame people, bozos, you start to think like them. You start to turn into them, and it's like I'm gonna show y'all some bozo stuff that's starting to come out of Jadakiss mouth, and that's I can understand when you hang around a bunch of people like Fat Joe. It's like you gonna turn lame. Now I always thought Jadakiss was a cool dude. He rapped about getting money and all of that, but I mean, don't nobody care about all that. Sometimes we gotta see a big enough body of work, and now this is showing us your body of work by you sitting next to this guy. So we putting you in the same boat as him. But Fat Joe is clout chasing, trying to get his podcasts and sponsors some eyeballs on him. So he reaching out to the number one guy in Joe Budden, who I think Joe Budden weird too though. He has some good content he say, but we still stand on Fat Joe neck with the FBA comments that he made. And now, he's getting a little bit more traction from Joe Budden. I'm gonna go over this short video by Chig Smooth. Fat Joe is, now he's getting into these fake beefs, and he's just, saying names and doing stuff just to get him on the algorithm. But we don't watch this guy. We know that he's lame. We got some people in New York that feel like he the truth, and I don't know how. He's no legend in our books. We created hip hop, so we get to say so of who we feel that our legends, and he ain't one of them. And this was before he said anything about FBA. He just wasn't. He's not that guy. He has ghostwriters. He don't. Tupac, legendary. Guys like Scarface. You know what I mean? These are some legendary guys that was in the game. But Fat Joe, you can't even speak his name in the same breath as some of the legends that we got that stood on business. So, I'm gonna go over this short video, man. Make sure y'all subscribe to the channel, hit that like button, push on the algorithm. I greatly appreciate that. Y'all check out my live later tonight, and y'all make sure y'all don't forget about the Discord, man. We're trying to build wealth, with us. So make sure y'all tap into that. Without further ado, let's get it.
Expected Fat Joe to know that. I need more than internet fodder to ever assume that there's really beef with somebody. Me and 50 have over 20 years in. I never thought that would escalate. And if I feel like that, I just need more than some internet chat for me to feel like that, number one. Number two, if you fight in the garden, you're banned for life. You're not doing it again. And if you're tough enough to fight there during a game, then my nigga, I don't assume any of us millionaire, multi-millionaire, 9-figure people to do that at the Garden. I just don't. The lights is too bright. And we there to watch a game, which is the other brilliant concept I have, which may be hard for people to grasp. But if I'm at the Knicks game, it's just because I'm a Knicks fan. I'm not there for the vanity play. I'm not there for the celeb role. I'm not there to be seen. I'm not in the record label seats. I'm not in the KIF seats. I'm not in the comp seats.
Basically saying Fat Joe just there to be seen He like a woman. You know what I mean? He want to put up his makeup on and the chalk beard. He has a draw-on beard that they sell at these little beauty salon stores. This is the lamest thing ever. And I don't care if you rocking that, you lame. That's a lame way to try to have a fake beard, but neither here nor there.
I'm in the seat that I wanted to purchase, so I bought it. It's really just that simple. I'm not with all the extra hoopla out there. I'm not out here running around moving with the leverage of my management company or trying to be buddy or friendly with rappers that I'm not really buddy or friendly with. I'm the walking embodiment of standing on my own too. And you know that, which is why you're using my name on your newly established platform, trying to get traction because I'm the best in the biz. I recognize that too. Lastly,
that's all he doing. He just trying to say He just trying to say Joe Budden name and get him some clout. Bust a move. Just get it on your own. Get it from the muscle. But this is what happens when you got these sponsors sponsoring you. They tell you, "Hey, bro, get at Joe Budden. Hey. This is what they do."
I just don't know what Joe Budden seats mean, and because I have so much relationship equity with Fat Joe, I'll wait for him to tell me. I don't want to assume. On one hand, where I come from, you would want to be seated behind your enemy, if anything.
That's where the logic.
That's the part I didn't follow. Yeah.
You wouldn't want to be seated in front of him. So if he was talking about that, I don't really get it, but that's on him. And lastly, maybe Joe Budden seats just means sitting behind somebody you make a lot more than. Until we get clarity on it, we won't really know. But be clear, reimagine how y'all mention my name in some of these conversations. I make a lot more than you niggas. So if I'm seated behind you, it's by choice, enjoying some popcorn with my baby. I say that with all the respect in the world. So much love to Fat Joe and Jadakiss. I'll continue to support their broadcast, and hopefully everyone out there.
Now, you lame, right? And I don't care about, Joe Budden did fire back at him, but when you got to talk about the money that you make more than somebody, that's how these guys talk. That don't stop you from being lame, bro. You get what I'm saying? You could be a lame bozo and women could make fun of you, talk to their girls about you. And you could be lame with money and it don't mean nothing, bro. Nobody don't care about how much money you got because you're making more money than this guy. You still a bozo. You look at as a bird. So it's like some of y'all gotta really chill, bro. Try to be a real, genuine person, bro. Just try to be somebody that's down to earth. Because sometimes when you talk crazy, it's just like you expose yourself.
So we'll continue to do the same. But this is a non-issue, you guys. Everybody back to work. Hey, if this is a non-starter. If this ever comes to be something, then we'll address it later. But Joe and I will talk. This is non-starter. Salute to all. And go Knicks always.
Not knowing that there's 300 other rows behind, it's like you almost like disrespect those people.
But wait, dog, if I was sitting in the nosebleeds, I make more than you. Like, my seat shouldn't never come up in your conversation. If I was outside in a lawn chair watching on a fucking mobile device, my seat shouldn't come up in none of y'all conversations. That was confusing a little bit.
Now, even though Joe Budden flexed on Fat Joe just a little bit, it came at a cost, you guys. Fat Joe got exactly what he wanted. Today on the most recent episode of Joe and Jada podcast, Fat Joe told Joe Budden, "Hey, bruh, I ain't even want no smoke with you, brother. It's all love, salute, peace, Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah. Even though I try to violate, clown, and also disrespect you, bro, come on. You know I ain't mean it like that." Here's what Fat Joe said.
Yo, Joe Budden, let me tell you something. You are my friend. I know you 20 years. You've been doing this thing. You ain't sent us no edible.
He ain't gotta send us no edible.
He didn't send us no edible strawberries.
He don't have to send us anything.
He ain't send us no flowers. He ain't send us no champagne.
Where did you get, for one, shout out to Joe. Why you think he's gonna send us anything after you named the seats behind the seats after him? He's saying all of this crazy
Joe
stuff.
Budden,
where you think he's gonna send us anything?
He 800 episodes in. I gotta salute.
I'm telling you, Jadakiss Jadakiss turning lame, y'all. We seeing it right before our eyes, bro.
With the brother, and just we the new guys on the block. We ain't got no disrespect for Joe Budden.
Now, later on in the podcast, Jadakiss got off some jokes too. He told Fat Joe, hey, big bruh, I ain't want to go to the Knicks game 6 because I ain't want to be in the Joe Budden seats.
I think the Knicks got to make like a trick entrance now. I don't think we could just keep coming out that same thing.
You made me not go to game 6.
You serious?
Yeah, because I couldn't get floor seats, so I couldn't go.
My
The
man
Knicks
hit me. He
invited
was
me,
in
all
second
of
row.
that.
He said, I feel like a sucker now. I'm in second row. I said, no, don't mind me. Those are great seats, man. I'm just talking my shit. You ain't want to go second.
I already felt like that, so I ain't going. We ain't going.
So you kind of felt like, yo, I don't want to be second row.
They spoiled me with floor seats, so I can only go.
You remember
the
the
floor.
time I was in the All-Star game and they had you in like the second row, and I was like, I fought them and said,
I don't remember it. When are you talking about?
I'm telling you the truth. I think it was Indiana or something.
No, Cleveland. I was right next to you.
Like, but you know who fought for you. Like, at first they had you like
you got me
in
next
the
to
wrong.
you.
Hell yeah.
I appreciate
I went to him. I was like, yo, Jadakiss can't be over there. Like, what kind of violation is this? They got, what's my girl, the girl that sing from London? She sing incredible, too. Adele, they got her courtside and all that. I started arguing like, yo, we can't have that, B. We got to have a man courtside. We ain't doing that shit.
This
Yo,
guy
listen.
is crazy.
Yo,
Check it out.
When you want to be successful or not?
Success is shooting at.
You want success is shooting at you. What do you want us to do?
If I'm Joe Budden, I'm pissed off. Not only did I just give light to this joke that everybody's going to be using for the next probably year or two, but now I also just gave some clout to my competition. Now, hold up, pump your brakes before you guys get in the comments and say Chicks.
Chiggs is bugging on this. Yeah, he gave him some clout. You know, now they got, they got some self-esteem now because, but I think this is what the people who paying them on that show to do. They're trying to get them to start a little controversy, get people talking about them. But Jadakiss is looking more lame to me, bro. Talking about he ain't want to go because he ain't want to sit on the second row. I don't know if they just acting and trying to get this on, but Tether Talk Show, you know what I mean? But let me know what y'all think about this in the comment section. Y'all keep looking out for me, man. I'll catch y'all in the next video. Peace and love.
You are totally dependent on other people to take care of your needs because you don't have those roots sunk into the ground. To have a community, you must have three things to have a community in it. You must have a wholly independent economic structure that can provide goods, service, products, and things for your own people, and jobs and tax spaces for your own people. You should at least control 4 basic things. You should be trying to control water, food, medicine, and energy to be able to survive.
Here we got Mr. Pollock. He had a cornfield. He took advantage of a free water test from us, and this is what we found in this water. We found sulfur, we found hardness, and we solved these problems with an easy fix of 2 tanks. So get your free water test today. Stay blessed. Click the link below.